Hi there, Chris here. This is my entry into the Suki 500 giveaway. Um, I always enter my own giveaway for a donation to someone. So, what Suki wants you to do is to pick a lock or two that you've learned the most from by picking it, and it doesn't have to be a lock that you've actually mastered it to be able to pick it open, but a lock that's taught you a lot. So, grab another lock here. So anyway, I learned the first locks I ever picked were quick set rim cylinders, and I don't have any more of them. The original ones I gave to a friend of mine, and I think the rest that I had went with the Suki fire sale giveaways. So, but I did learn picking on those, and oddly enough, some of those had spools in them. And then the next lock I learned the most from, and to put this in time frame, this was even way before I had my channel. It would be this Medico, and this is a six pin, and this is the one that has the little sidebar that once you rotate and pick the pins to shear, you have to reach in and push the sidebar. There's a little lever, and then you get your open. So I took this, I bought it brand new, and I think I started with 2 pins. And I started on the back, and I learned to pick those 2 pins. Then I added a 3rd pin, and I learned how to pick that. And then maybe I would switch it up. I would take the first 3 pins and try and pick those, and the middle pins and try and pick those. But by progressive pinning, I learned all the different combinations that were in here and how to pick it. Now, it took me 3 months to learn to be able to pick this. And this was before I had my channel even. And I've never actually got it on camera. But it did teach me a fine feel. And I think I used to pick this in a vise. It's probably the last thing I picked in a vise, really. But it taught me a fine feeling to set some of the security pins in here, and to be able to rotate the pins to get them. And also, another thing it taught me, if you look at it here, it has a super wide keyway up here. I mean, super wide. And this is the biggest Mad Bob's that I had at the time. And it will work, but it'll want to fall out. So I thought I needed to come up with a way to tension that was, I didn't have to keep screwing around with the tension. I'm trying to learn the damn lock. So it was this lock that I came up with the idea for my tension wrench with the little twist on it. And it's actually this actual wrench. I still have it. As you can see, it fits right in there. It turns right in, grabs, and works wonderfully. So it taught me a great feel for a lot of different security pins and how to manipulate the driver or the key pins so that they were orientated correctly. And it presented me with a problem that I solved with making this funny little tension wrench, which I use almost on all locks still. So really, this taught me a ton, mostly about subtle feels that you get, and which to me, the lock picking, it's all about that subtle feel. I then got this little Yale, and this helped me learn somewhat paracentric keyways. And this is an old Yale that I used to pick on all the time. And then American locks. From these, I learned more subtle feel, just barely tickling the pins. Learned serrated pins. Pick the serrated pins first, and then knock off the spools. So, and also to check every once in a while, give it a big hard push to make sure that you haven't already picked the damn thing. So those are basically 3 or 4 locks that taught me way in the beginning, and it still serves me now with the locks I pick. So I'll do an update on who's in so far. So far we have 3. We have Starry Lock, we have Just Another Picker, and we have Bone in the Box. Now when you make your video, make sure to put the hashtag Suki500, and then it will go, everybody can find them, and I can find them and give you credit, and people can watch them. Now, Just Another Picker did a great video on the revolver, that all the stuff he's learned by using the Sparrow's revolver to pick. And I never had a revolver, but it's such a good video, and he makes such good points about why this revolver is so helpful and portable that with all the locks I have, I may even get a revolver. So definitely check out the hashtag Suki500 so you can see some of these videos. Now, my video is going to be, like I said, for a donation, and I will announce that later in the giveaway as we get closer to the giveaway. And what else did I want to say? I think that's it. Oh, yes, for the extra credit, you email me, and the question is, what lock was used in the introduction? What was the actual lock that was used for that audio? And you just email me. And some people have emailed me already with some guesses, and no one's guessed it so far. But if you do guess it, then you will get an extra entry. So anyway, thanks for watching. Check out the other entries, and I will see you next time.